Hey guys, TommyBoy601. Today we're going to be taking a look at the DBV-12, one of my favorite shotguns in Battlefield 4. So for those of you that don't know, the DBV-12 is pretty much the newer brother of the Saiga 12. What the Saiga did is, Russia was like, we really like how reliable this AK platform is. It's doing really well. Now, we need a new combat shotgun, and we don't really have any ideas on how to do it. So, let's take our favorite gun, the AK, and just blow everything up in it to make it fit a 12 gauge round. And that's what they did with the Saiga, and that's essentially what they've done with the DBV-12. They've taken the new AK-12 platform, and they've blown the innards up in order to fit the 12 gauge shotgun round, and just issued it like that. And that makes it a wonderful gun, both in real life and here in Battlefield 4. So, one of the main advantages in this game to the DBV-12, one of the few shotguns where you can reload the entire magazine, all the shots, at one go. You get all 11 rounds that come in that chamber with a short reload of 2.2 seconds or a long reload of 3.4 seconds, which a long reload 3.4 is a long amount of time, and 2.2 can take a while, but it's way quicker than the, say, half a second per shell that it takes to reload any of the other shotguns. So what the DBV-12 is really good for is facing down a metric shit ton of enemies. When you have the DBV-12, you're not worried about how many rounds you have left in the chamber, which can be a problem with the other shotguns, because you're going to see a guy and at longer ranges, you're not going to really want to engage because you know you can't get that one hit, and the shotguns are kind of designed for. But with the DBV-12, if someone's not looking at you really, you're able to chip away at their health and end up getting the kill at a very long range, which you wouldn't expect for a shotgun. So, let's take a look at the stats of the DBV-12. As far as rounds per minute, we have 200 rounds per minute, which is pretty decent. It's kind of on par with most of the other shotguns. It's in an awkward place where if you pull the trigger as fast as you feel like you should be able to fire, you're gonna trigger the "you're not allowed to fire yet" kind of mode. But it's still respectable enough to keep you in the game. Max damage with buckshot is 11.2, which falls down to 5.6, which is the normal for buckshot, and your pellet count is 13. Now, the magazine size is 11, which is one of my favorite stats for this gun, because it just means you have that ammo for days. Short reload time is 2.2 seconds, and the long reload time is 3.4 seconds. The vertical recoil is 1.2. The left is 0.2 and the right is 0.8, and that's about as much as you need to know about the stats of the shotgun. As far as attachments go for this gun, I find myself using either the Cobra sight or some sort of RDS on the top. I like to use the modified choke on this one. I like to run the tactical light just because it's kind of a fun attachment that you don't really use on any other gun, and it's not like you're going to be taking very long range shots. So the worst the tactical light is going to do is the tactical light in this case probably won't actually alert the enemies to your presence, because if you're that close they probably know you're already there. So it's just kind of fun to have an attachment on there that maybe will blind someone, and if someone's using the Iron V scopes, it's going to blind them. Or there's been a lot of a use of them since the spring patch, so it's nice to have some sort of counter on your gun which you're going to be able to use. And the final attachment that I like on there is I like that angled foregrip. Because you're going to be firing this gun really quickly, you want that angled foregrip just to keep that muzzle slightly farther down and keeps you nice and consistent when you need to pull that trigger. And yeah, so yeah, that's my video. I hope you like it. My name is TommyBoy601. Comment, rate, subscribe, do all those fun YouTubey things down below. See ya!